Hola, mis amigos, Jay Hyatt here, and what I'm going to be talking about today is financial tips for single parents. And if you're here because you're looking for financial tips for single parents, you've come to the right place, because I've been a single parent now for 17 years. Here's to all the dads that are single parents. Excuse me while I set this coffee down. I wanted to just talk about financial tips for single parents, and I'm going to give you, if you stick with me to the end of the video, I'm actually going to outline 7 specific things that you can do to help your financial situation as a single parent. And at the very end, I really want you to take notes. Pay attention, because this is going to be monumentally beneficial to you and your kids, whether you're a single mom or a single dad. You need to create a roadmap, and I think it's about 95% of the people, they don't take the time to actually draw out some kind of a game plan, a written game plan where they're going to list out their finances. The second thing you want to do is you want to control your spending, but learn how to have fun. A lot of people, they tend to overspend. They spend on things that they don't necessarily need, whether it's a car you don't need. You want to make sure that if your house is too expensive, you want to downsize that. Very common sense stuff that maybe your grandmother might have told you about. Also, you need to reevaluate your financial documents. For example, your healthcare, life insurance policies. You want to have 10 times the amount of health care that you have, and I'm not really a proponent of selling things, so that's just something that you need to do, because you might be spending way too much money on your life insurance. Term life, don't buy any whole life or any other things like that. You want to set up an emergency fund, and initially when you get started as a single parent, one of the biggest tips I can give for single parents is setting up an emergency fund of $1,000. And you might want to also consider a new career, and I'm going to talk about that here in a second, but I wanted to talk about tax breaks. Most of the federal government, absolutely, I think it's about, I want to say about 30 million people in the United States are single parents. I don't know the exact number, but it's a very high number. And the majority of tax benefits are actually focused directly on single parents. So another financial tip for a single parent, whether you're a mom or a dad, is you want to make sure that you take advantage of all the tax breaks. Don't be afraid to ask for help, and I'm going to couple that with starting a new career. When you opt into the link below, one of the things that you can do is absolutely change your life. If you're looking to make more than $100,000 per year, the best thing that you can do is start up your own business. And I happen to do that. If you want to make a multiple 6-figure income like I do, you'll want to click on the link below, workfromhome66.com. Again, that's workfromhome66.com. But what I'm going to do for you is twofold. I'm going to give you all the social proof that you need. I'm going to show you exactly how much money I made since June of 2013. I'm going to outline it all for you. But more important than that, my friends, I'm going to actually walk you through the process step by step, and it's going to be fantastic. You guys, if you want to learn how to actually make a substantial amount of income, what you want to do is follow people that are already making a substantial amount of income, and I look forward to being your mentor. I look forward to giving you some additional financial tips for single parents in the next video. When you opt into the link below, I'll redirect you to that video as well. You guys have a wonderful afternoon. We'll talk to you soon.